getting ready to get a little bit more. Oh, we got trouble in
Bailey
3
Curry, Connor Mozek, I think.
Yeah, Connor Mozek goes around. First caution is out on lap number 3. What a battle for the lead. Jake Garcia takes it over. Chandler Smith settles into second. Lane Riggs third.
That was your row, Michael.
I know, they were battling for 5th back there, and you can see a lot of damage.
What a heartbreaker for Bailey Curry, having such a strong day. Broke a drive shaft at Bristol. And we saw it with Chandler Smith and Garcia up front, where the battle, it was just dirty and rooster tails, and it just gets tight, especially in 3 and 4, tricky corner.
You see that damage on the right rear, Jamie. That's crucial. We talk about side force and these trucks leaning on the air to get the speed that we have here at Rockingham. They're going to have to do a lot of work to that right rear. Neither one of those trucks are torn up too badly, but they're both going to require pit stops and doing some tuning on them. See if we can break down what happens here.
Yeah, right top right of your screen. Bailey Curry on the bottom, going to get free. This is the 18.
Ingram got some right rear damage.
This might be a lap earlier for sure. So that's already, we've had issues, Michael, on the lap.
And you knew we were going to have some tight racing. Look at there, Corey Heim. We talked about him moving up, looking 3 wide, and then up ahead.
So he had to make evasive action and then got stuck in that dirt out of the where we're going to be. And that's going to be something we talk about the whole time, is that when they get out of the black stuff, right, and the top of your screen is, here we go, inside Connor Mozek, which is what I figured would happen because the damage to Bailey Curry, just gets free, and the second he gets loose, he has to track that truck up the racetrack, and Bailey Curry's there, just an innocent bystander, unfortunately. Just a dirty racetrack early in the race, going to be difficult.
Hemrick using the strategy to get those 2 tires. He's got the track position, and he likes his truck.
Ty
big
Majeski
damage for our defending series champion, Ty Majeski.
tilted the in-car camera.
That brings out the 4th caution this evening. Wow, that's a big hit.
Yeah, that's going to be, potentially the end of his race, or really, really difficult to be able to repair. A lot of damage right there. You could see basically the whole underbody of that rear tail. Going to be tough, as you see the smoke already filling the cockpit from the tire rubs and everything. And
he was
tough luck right there.
He was running 10th at the time of this impact. Take a look back here.
He's on the inside of Grant Enfinger, and we know how easy it is to get loose down there. And that's what happens. Got the right rear out, no air to lean on. That means a loose race truck, and it went around.
I've seen that before, Michael. Remember a few weeks ago in Martinsville, just running real close on the bottom, trying to get a little tight, and just gets in too deep, too shallow, and Ty Majeski around and pays the price for it this time, battling for 10th with Grant Enfinger.
Second bad week for Ty Majeski. Finished 33rd a week ago at Bristol. Oof, right there.
Enfinger did a good job to be able to recover there and keep his truck out of the wall, but not the same for Ty Majeski, as that Soda Sense truck is seen better days right now.
You know how hard it is, Carson, when you're that outside truck. You can almost sense that the guy.
They will take home $150,000 from the Triple Truck Challenge, and here comes Corey Heim on the outside.
Oh, there's
hard in the outside wall. I believe that was Stuart Friesen.
Stuart Friesen. Tanner Gray around in the infield. They cross the start-finish line. The caution comes out for the 5th time.
Strategy, Michael. This is going to put us all but in our window potentially, and those guys that just pitted might have a free stop, as guys are going to be able to hopefully make it here that just pitted, but a lot of damage. That's going to end the night of Tanner Gray, Stuart Friesen, I think a few others involved. Matt Mills there, that's going to end his night. Good to see the window net down. Really, really hard hit. As Friesen, we saw a really quick snap free moment. I'm sure there was contact with how aggressive that thing snapped, but we saw it quick out of our screen, lost sight of it, and then all of a sudden coming back, clearly bounced off the wall of turn 4 on the outside, back into the 15, and involved a few others.
Tanner Gray is just stuck in that infield grass.
I couldn't see, Jamie, who snapped first, but it was an abrupt move, and the outside wall was involved and bounced off of the wall and got other trucks. There's a tough afternoon for that.
Friesen's ready to go home right now after the tough day he's had.
Yeah.
Got into the wall earlier. The team went to work. They fixed up their primary truck, had a good race going, and now it's just destroyed.
And not surprisingly, we know how hard they are to drive when you're down on the bottom and you lose that air on your side. And as these restarts take off, Carson, and the laps wind down, you're just going to get more and more aggressive. Like you heard Tom Majeski say, he said, I can't blame Grant. He didn't do anything. He just took up a little bit more space than I was expecting. That's just going to continue to escalate.
Absolutely. The air is moving around. It's good to see everybody getting out. Obviously, a lot of hard hits. We're going to see a replay here. Let's take a look. Stuart Friesen on the bottom of your screen. That's going to be obviously who we're focusing on. The 42 of Matt Mills going to roll maybe to the right rear here. Stuart Friesen. Oh, it's Raja Karuth
got
gets
loose, and then he got pounded.
Yeah, nowhere to go, Stuart. Stuart got a tight moment, got stuck behind the 71 as he got
Look
free.
at Parker Kligerman
And
just gets
also,
around him.
Tyler Ankrum, just an amazing job of missing the spinning Stuart Friesen. Friesen had nothing he could have done about that. When Raja got loose.
Well, when you're checking up, that's only going to make that dirty air worse as you're lifting and getting the right front out, and it just happens so quick. It's already within the flash before your eyes. You know, just nothing Stuart could have done, nothing the 42 and Matt Mills could have done, but really nice work from everybody out back to avoid that and pick that up.
Watch this again.
Just a big loose moment from Raja right there. And gosh, Tyler Ankrum did a really good job. Andreas Perez in the dirt, realizing that, not panicking, turning right out of the grass. As you see Tanner Grace trying to keep the throttle down, just spinning around, stuck in the dirt. But Connor Mosek barely avoiding it again. And unfortunately, I mean, you could have involved 6-7 pretty good trucks here that have fuel to make it, that could be factors here. That could have had their night wiped out right here is where I'm board Tyler Ankrum seeing what he sees. Going to be a really
He's going to see a
close
mess.
moment.
Watch this decision. I'm going to go right. He didn't have any idea what was ahead. He had to just make that split-second decision.